So I'm going to do another get ready with me because if you follow me on Instagram, my get ready with me yesterday kind of failed. I already put on the primer, which is Silk. Let's see if it's blurry. And it helps to, it's a pore and wrinkle minimizer. It helps to fill in pores, fine lines, so that makeup doesn't set in it. And you apply it in a downward motion, not like dragging, but just kind of press it in downward and let it sit for a few minutes. These products, the Silk and a lot of the treatment products, foundation, they have an airless pump, so it pumps the bottom up from the bottom so that you use all the product, which is awesome. And you can see when you're running out or running low. I'm going to start with the color correcting tinted moisturizer, and I use that one pump, and then I will use Dewy Make Sense and add a little bit of that in there. The Make Sense has a mechanical shield, so it does block, it's equivalent to a 15 SPF shield from the sun, and I put about that much, and I just mix them. The daytime lotion also has 15 SPF equivalent in a mechanical shield, so I put that on earlier this morning when I did my skincare, wash my face and all that. So with this and the daytime lotion, it would be equivalent to 30 SPF. So I just put it all over. I have to do my makeup in the afternoon while my daughter takes a nap, or else she'd be getting into everything and I'd have a really fun mess to clean up. And you guys would probably hear random screaming. But she only takes one nap in the day and not till late in the afternoon. Alright, so I do use this kind of brush. I've used the sponge and like one of these, and I started out with my fingers. But I like the way this looks the best. And the color correcting tinted moisturizer is very light coverage, just kind of corrects coloration, like the redness, counteracts that. It adjusts up and down 4 to 5 shades, where the foundation adjusts up and down, I think it's about 3 shades. So it's a little more for the moisturizer. I have like a thin hairline, so I want to make sure it's not showing up there. And it has been so hot. So happy our makeup is water resistant, sweat proof, doesn't melt off like the witch. I'm melting. I just usually never, before Synogens, never wore makeup in the summer because it felt gross. But I have not had that problem with this makeup. And I did a vote on my Instagram, like a poll, and most people voted for a more dramatic look than what I did yesterday. Like yesterday I kind of just did an everyday look. I had a doctor's appointment to go do, so I didn't want to walk in looking like I had an evening out. But I'm going to try a more dramatic look today, and I'm using colors I haven't used before, so it should be fun. I feel like just a light, rub that in a little bit more. What we're going to do next, eyebrows. Get those, brush out any foundation and shape them a little bit. I think my appointment to get them done again is coming up. And then I use Mocha Java Shadowsense and Onyx Shadowsense mixed. I've used Mocha Java by itself. I feel like it's too light for my brows. Well, I don't feel like it. I know it's too light. I've tried it. And then I've also tried Garnet Shadowsense, which is a little darker brown, but there's like some red tones to it, and I feel it's a little too reddish. So I use kind of about this much. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go in the light. How it's not very much of the onyx at all. And let's see. Where's my eyebrow brush? All the way with it's hiding. And I just mix the two together, just like an angled brush. I think I need more Mocha Java. It looks a little dark. A little too dark than usual. And I just use it to kind of fill in my brows because I feel like I have little spots, but for the most part they have a good shape. And I'll just use an angled brush. Excuse the mess behind me. So my bathroom has 2 vanities, and maybe I should do the get ready with me at my husband's vanity so that you see mine instead of having to see his. His mirror also broke, so he took it off, but we haven't gotten a new one because we need to find 2 matching ones now. That's dark, even though I added more. It seems pretty dark, but I guess it'll go with the whole dramatic look. We'll see if it turns out like that. I've never done it before, but I saw a photo and I had kind of the idea already in my mind to mix the 2 colors I'm gonna do. I just haven't done it yet. I just got one of the colors in my last order. This light is hot. And I got it to try this mixture out. So we'll see how it turns out. Those are dark brows today. I don't usually do them this dark. Or when you do stuff you're not used to, it just feels weird, right? I usually just fill in the gaps my nose itches. Alright, so that's Java, Mocha Java and Onyx mixed. And then I will use Candlelight as a base to kind of even out it's blurry, maybe right there, even out the tone on your eyelids, because mine just naturally are like darker. A lot of people, I've been asked before when I'm not wearing any makeup, ask me, are you wearing eyeshadow? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'm gonna say no. Let's see. I just use a bigger blender brush and I'll apply it with my finger first and then kind of just blend it all in. all of our cream-based cosmetics, the Shadowsense, which is a cream to powder, the foundation, tinted moisturizer, all blush scents has Cineplex Complex in it, and helps with increasing or speeding up cellular renewal and makes the process go 23% faster. So that means you have newer, younger, fresher looking skin cells coming to the surface that much quicker, and gives you kind of a younger, fresher looking appearance. Okay. So you have skincare in your makeup, which is amazing because a lot of products do not offer that. And yes, I need skincare everywhere I can get it, especially. And I was never a huge makeup person, and then I learned at one of these trainings that the makeup actually helps also with protecting against toxins that are environmental pollutants that can have a huge effect in aging your skin. So I'm going to use Denim along with the Seafoam Shimmer. I don't know if you can see. This is like a blue, navy blue, but it looks pretty dark in the video. I'm going to use, let's see, a mix, and I'm going to do them separately to kind of give a... I've never used Denim before. I'm just now opening it, so we'll see how this looks. It's an experiment. And I want kind of a transition shade right here along the crease, and I always apply it with my finger and spread it out with the blender brush. I don't like having it, or I would use like, I've already used this, but I would use a brush like that and apply it, and then like a flat brush, and then use a blender brush to spread it all out. Let's see, use this one. So this is kind of more of the blender brush to kind of spread that out. Blue is not a normal. I mean, eyeshadow is not normal for me, period. But when I started using the Shadowsense, I was kind of scared because I never even use normal eyeshadow. Seems dark, the lighting. I never even used normal eyeshadow, so I was like, that's not my norm. But, so I was kind of scared to even use the cream to shadow, but I really like it, and I'm glad I at least tried it. And now I'm using blue. Something I never ever thought I would use. Kind of reminds me of like I don't know, I just feel like a 80s-ish or grandma, like an old lady that goes crazy with their makeup. I don't know why, it just reminds me of that. And my grandma's never wore makeup like this. Just use a clean brush. I feel like it's darker on one of my eyes. And the more you blend it out, that color gets a little lighter. And you can create like darker colors by layering even more on top. And the Shadowsense is water resistant, smudge proof, so even though I'm doing this crazy look and my daughter's gonna wake up from her nap, she's not going to smudge blue eyeshadow all over the place. Yeah, so my camera totally fell. But I fixed it, I hope. And I'm gonna want a little bit of, I need a flat brush because I'm gonna do darker blue on the outside of my lid. So I'm just gonna use kind of this flat brush to apply the denim a little more concentrated on the corner and on the inner corner. Make sure you guys can see. Just blend that. See, it seems dark. You blend that out and it gets lighter. Need a little more. I just don't want it to be a line, so I'm trying to blend a little bit. But I do want it to be darker on those outer corners. Bring some of that darker blue underneath. Connect it. Just helps to give it kind of a more finished look. I'm gonna mix Seafoam Shimmer with the denim. I have a little bit of denim on here already. I just used the cap. And I'm gonna mix it with the Seafoam Shimmer and see what kind of shade I get. I might have to add some more denim because there wasn't very much. Yeah, it's still really light, so I'm gonna add some more. Mix it in. What kind of color that gives? A really pretty. I don't know if you can see it, the light doesn't really spread too far. So I'm going to use that kind of in the middle. Make sure I apply the right color shade, or side I should say. And just pat it on. I need to make some more. So I used probably, check it on my hand too. See how it turns out, but it's about that color, and I used, I don't know if you could see the denim, but it's almost equal. After this, we're doing pool time. Pool. My daughter, ever since she woke up this morning, has been saying pool, pool. That's all she says. Pool. Ever since 10 o'clock in the morning. It seems dark. So, when she wakes up from her nap, she's gonna get a nice pool surprise. She got to go in the pool yesterday though too. It's not an actual pool, it's just a little kiddie plastic pool. But she loves it. And sometimes she asks for it, and we'll get it all set up, and she won't even go in it. I'm not really sure why, but she does do that sometimes. I'm gonna put some of this mixture in the middle under there. And she will stay in that pool until dinner. And it's difficult getting her out. Then I'm gonna use the Seafoam Shimmer, clean off my palette by itself in the middle. I do want to blend this line out up here a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing where I just pat it on and use another flat brush. And I just want it to the middle. Right in the middle. And then I'm going to blend. Just so I don't have like a defined line. I don't know if it's showing up even on the camera. I'll move the camera. Yesterday I had it like right in front of the light, and then it got too hot from the light, so it died. So I don't know. I'll figure it out here. I don't like how that blended. This is a fun look for like a summer night out. I'm not going out, but it's an experiment. Alright, and I'm going to take some of this. I need a little more seafoam shimmer, and I'm going to put that on the bottom lower lash line. And then I'm going to use, usually I like to use snow in the inner corners, but I think I'm going to use sandstone pearl shimmer just to give it that like shimmer look. Kind of go with that whole look. Let's see, where's my brush? Blend that in. Use that under my brows to highlight that brow bone and help the eyebrow stand out just a little more, especially when you have an appointment coming up to get your eyebrows done. The candlelight that I use as the base, and then this can always help hide the fact that you need to get them done. I get my hand right in the way. And that just helps to try and blend that in with what is going on. I think I might add some snow over top this. Just gonna get that to blend in. See if you can see into that blue. Okay, I'm gonna pat it. I don't like having lines of where one ends and the next starts. I might put a little bit of snow on the inner corners just to kind of brighten tiny bit, and snow is just snow. It's white. That's what I like to use on a kind of everyday basis. The shimmer, I like it for some looks, but and I think it does go with this look. There you go, that helps brighten that up a little bit on the inside. And now let's blue. Oh, too strong. Okay. And then I will use concealer, the light concealer, and mix it with the white concealer for under the eyes. Always. Pretty much every day I do this. Cover up my dark circles. Some days I don't need it, but if I'm gonna do full face of makeup, I'll do this underneath. I just feel like it helps brighten things up a little. And usually I use my fingers, but they're a mess. From the Shadowsense. And I just mix the two. Again, I use the cap. Don't need tons. And that's the other awesome thing with this stuff is that a little goes a long way. Use this brush to kind of blend that in without covering up that shadow. Use a brush, so I think I need a little bit more to brighten that up. So the lighting in our bathroom is the worst ever. And there's a skylight right above you, which most people will say, oh, that's awesome, you have such great natural light. But you're like baking under the light while you blow dry your hair, which is awesome, or do your makeup. So you either have to do it early or later in the afternoon, because if you do it in the middle of the day or late morning, you're like sweating while you're putting it on. Never good. It is sweat proof, but if you can't put it on, sweat proof. Usually I put it on with my fingers and you don't have to use as much. But when you've got the brush, a lot of it gets kind of in the brush. See, it just brightens up your face so much more. I'm going to use some bronze blush scents. Now with the blush scents, just like every other product that Shadowsense makes, a little bit goes very far, and I just squirted out a little too much, so we'll see how it goes. I thought it was too much. Put a little under there. Looks pretty, huh? And then I'll use a brush and blend it in. And I just use like angled. Brush and kind of blend that all in because no one wants it to look like a line. Because that'd look good. Blend these in. I hit the mirror with my brush. All sorts of mess today. Okay. Then I'm going to use a really neutral blush. Eyes are strong already. So I'm going to use Toasted Rose Blush Scents. And again, like all of it, teeny amount. Okay, blush scents. Rub that in. Where's my blush brush? Hopefully it just gets dark when I turn around. Hopefully that side we can see. Okay. And then I'm going to do lashes. Where's my curler? There we go. My lashes pretty much stay curled, which is cool, but also it's annoying for when you do eyeliner. So I'm using the Undersense first, which is the lash builder, but primarily lash conditioner, so it helps to keep your lashes in good shape and not get damaged from mascara. Just keep nice and healthy. And I do it on the bottom too. I find that this helps prevent the mascara from transferring onto my cheek. And I find that doing 2 layers helps with the transfer, or preventing the transfer. And I always get the corners and kind of spread out those lashes on the end. I love the faces everyone always makes. It's like you can't avoid it. Putting mascara on. So now my eyelashes look kind of gray. And I kind of just wiggle and roll the applicator. Oops. I don't know if this eye, if I'm blocking. You can't see, and I have this giant bright light in front of my face. And it feels like in the camera that it's pretty dark. Gotta fix that. So I apologize if the video is boring because of that and you can't see. Let me get a Q-tip. Never fails. I always get mascara or Shadowsense on my under here or up here, and using Q-tips for me helps as long as I get it right away. And I like using black mascara, and this mascara is awesome. It is, I do the back of my lashes on the first coat. It is waterproof, and I like it a lot, this mascara. It's one of my favorites I've used. And before Shadowsense, mascara was one of the things that I actually used a lot of. I'd at least put mascara on. Just, I feel like it helps to wake your eye up. Okay. Just do thin layers. With this mascara, layering, I noticed, helps a lot. One layer is not enough. The gray and the Shadowsense shows through on me. So I have to do 2, sometimes 3, but 3 is rare. Like if you're going out, I would definitely use lash comb with the 3 layers. Kind of hard angle. To get it so you guys can see it too. Okay. I got some mascara up here. Go figure. Always. Seems to never fail. I'm gonna do my second layer. And I roll and wiggle through the lashes, like brush them out. And unless I'm putting on like a lot, like I said, the 3 layers, I find it doesn't look clumpy with a lash comb. This is a little clumpier than it's looked before for me. Oh, that's a good job. I've just got tons underneath there. I think I need a new mascara soon. Okay. I wish I was left-handed or ambidextrous, so I wouldn't be blocking you. figure it out. I use the tip of the wand to kind of spread out those lashes that kind of bunch up in the corner. That's my mascara. What else do I have to do? Pearlizer and lips. I'll do powder, and the powder, translucent natural powder, comes like that in a brush. And you just pump it, and then I like to put powder at least under my eyes, nose, kind of in the middle. Soaks up oil if you have any during the day. It's not usually an issue. I'm gonna get a cotton and some water. Make sure my lips are dry and clean. Just get makeup off of it. Again, sorry about the mess. I wish it stopped there. Okay. Use that, and you want to get makeup off your lips. And I'm going to do a nude color on my lips because my eyes are strong. Even though that's what you guys wanted to see. I'm really liking the way they came out. I don't know if you can see it better that way. So I'm using Bravo Lip Sense. Tends to be a trickier color to apply. It's also going to be out of stock probably soon. It's limited. It's one of my favorite nudes though. You shake it, for those of you that are new to Lip Sense, and you want to scrape the applicator off. So 3 layers, very important, but you want the layers to be very thin. And tight lips. Make sure they're dry in between, especially with the matte colors like Bravo, because it gets a little trickier to apply. You can get streaks if you don't wait for them to dry. Okay, second layer. And the streaks is one of the reasons why this color is not a favorite for a lot of people, but I like it a lot, and I love to use it with sand gloss. I'm going to do that today. Even if you get a few streaks, I feel like that gloss kind of hides. In here are like dogs snorting on the other side of the door. So this is sand gloss. It's one of my favorites. I don't know if you can see the little sparkle of sand, like a hint of it. And I'm gonna apply gloss. seals the color in, and you don't want your lips to touch before you apply the gloss, because they can kind of stick together and pull color off. But let's do pearlizer last. And pearlizer, this is a tester of it, but it usually comes in a tube like this, where you pump it from the bottom up, and I love it. Summertime especially, but I always do it, and I put it on last, and it just adds like a little highlight, a little shine, and there's so many uses for this. You can use it on, okay, and then use it to highlight high points. They get a little bit of shine. You can use it on collarbones. So I have a little left. I haven't done that yet, but I know you can do that and it will look really pretty, especially if you have like a strapless dress or like summer bathing suit. Kind of highlight that. I've also seen like someone did a video about how you can use it to create a look like you have cleavage. Try that. You can use it and mix it with your lotion and put it on and have like a shine on your legs, skin, all over when you're out at the pool. But this is the finished look. Hopefully that was a dramatic. This is what I have for my light. It's crazy hot, and I didn't look lit up very well when I was doing it, but I really like the way it turned out. I hope you do too. If you're interested in any of the products, just click my link to my shop, or message me. Have a good day, guys. Thanks. Bye.